It's starting to wear and tear on everyone, but the heals are looking tight right now for Khanada and Cooper, as they are still very much in a healthy and wealthy situation up top. Back to the mix-in though. No mats here, Taco. They will have to get involved into another fight if they want to see the rest of the lobby here play out.
They've definitely got the capabilities. What they need, though, is the closure. And Ryzen and Yamzo are not the team you want to tangle with in this kind of position. Clix Epic, though, certainly feeling the tides turning against them here. Down to their last little bit of HP. Clix will find elimination onto Paco. That makes it 3, but no mats left to function with. That's going to be all Ryze and Yamzo on the come up here now, working their way, tarping through this low ground, but the pressure steadily being applied just from directly behind. Hello, it's threats out of nowhere.
And Yamzo here as a solo on the low ground as well. It's looking like it's a lot of solos here in the mix, but one of the few duos still alive. Cooper, Khanada, as I spoke a little too soon, Khanada falls, and it looks like from high ground to the low ground, and now a man down. Cooper has to play this one out by himself. Ajerss and Bugha, the duo lurking in the mist here. The DMR holder himself, the team that shouldn't have had the pressure of the high ground position, end up doing what they need to do to win the game there, Taco. Taco bails on Mixin, and it just seems like the decision-making was a little bit off there. They should have stood together. You see what happens when the pressure starts to turn around here. So for Cold and Acorn, the sky opens up. Things start to brighten up for them, and this should be their game now to run away with here.
They've got ample materials. They've also got Paco kind of bodyguarding his way through the low ground. Does have a med kit. Just get him a few more placement points, but Khanada and Cooper, another relatively strong duo still left standing, but what they don't have currently, MDF, is build, at least not on Khanada's side. So they're gonna try and tarp through, stay more towards frontside low. But again, Baka, Pars, could play spoiler here to Khanada and Cooper. All it takes is one good shot, one wrong turn, and that could spell the end here when you don't have many builds to work with. In comparison to Acorn and Cold, just warlords of the high ground currently.
Look at this, Khanada getting all the chance in the world to bounce back some material count there. Very nice find there. Pars and Baka punished from Bolts up top, and it's just brutal on all sides as Bolts is the one who comes out on top and gets the full elimination. Pars is weak as well, and Bolts with the 2v1 on his old friends of Baka and Pars there. Well played for him. This is going to secure him a top 5 now. He is sliding his way in, and then punishment onto Cooper as well, where we thought Cooper and Khanada had this in the books on lock. No, Bolts throws his decision in the mix there too, and just like that, a 2v1 here should set up Acorn and Cold for the win now.
Acorn and Cold are just waiting it out. There's really no rush from where they're standing. Cold's gonna go ahead and drop down anyway. Put some pressure onto Bolts' walls. Bolts, though, still scurrying around, seeing if he can maybe find a straight shot. He does have that mythic gatekeeper to work with. Acorn and Cold actually switching things around, but Bolts, down to his last little bit of HP, does manage to connect a single shot onto Cold, but it's just not enough when you're dealing with both Cold and Acorn.
And it is Cooper and Khanada.
Cooper and Khanada as well, making sure to exchange the medallion of Siphon. Big moments there, though. Travesty for Muz and Paper, but a huge come up there for Cooper and Khanada. And now, just trying to make sure they stay towards that front side of zone. They're going to continue to play this ultimate low ground for the time being. They know they've got members behind them, but it's going to come down to Peterbot and Pollo up above, whether they can be shot out from their perch, chopped momentarily, but can you really chop a team that has that aspect of agility? Khanada, Cooper, Khanada especially so low with his shields in comparison to Pollo and Peterbot.
They double shield up right here, so Pollo's basically making the call. Hey, look, max HP at all times. Let's do this right here, and that means they're committing to the fight here. They single out one, but Cooper with a great low ground tag here turns things around, and Peterbot with a 140 in the finish onto Cooper, and it might just be all or nothing here in the finish. Peterbot closes out strong in the end.
all these natural elevation changes, and Muz Paper, they're just gonna keep ramping up.
They're building out with. They have crazy material.
Skyscraper, essentially.
Full floor, full wall, full ramp. They're situated up top comfortably right there. Meanwhile, Blake and Mac with 0 mats just running across the side here. I was gonna say, you gotta find your way up because this is Mount Olympus for a reason here, and the zone's pulling just that way. It's only gonna get harder and harder. Blake's down, it's all up to Macwood now. Macwood no stranger to having no health here, from what we've seen so far. Oh, misses a pickaxe there. Barely holds on here, right behind the player, tries to piece him up here. He's going for it. But no, the zone.
Macwood misses that opportunity because he had to reload his shotgun, so won't get a chance to actually try blast that other player and hope that they might have had some white heals for him. Still has 30 Flowberry Fizz though. Bugha also dropped underneath. Miro Dukes hanging out in the low ground. It's definitely familiar territory for someone like Miro. Things are bound to get really scrappy here as the survivors from the reign of terror that Muz and Paper have had over the lobby so far. Still playing it on the high ground.
I don't hear Muz and Paper putting pressure down though. I am a little bit concerned about that. Is it the DMR? Okay, yeah, it's the DMR. It's the loadout that really isn't giving them the favorable high ground situation, and now Muz is out of mats, so he's gonna have to come down. Flowberry Fizz effects are gonna come through, cap off him and his teammate. Muz stays with what little builds that they have left, and I mean, the win condition, this is a very, very difficult decision to make. Do you go for the mountain and just stay high ground and, you know, choke them out to the storm, or do you go down? And little do you know, it's Duke and Miro. They want you to come down to take the fight right now. And there it is, they have to, and Paper gets caught. Muz finds one, and this is where Muz shines best. But he doesn't have a shotgun loaded, he just has to get the tags, and the SMG is good.
So the team's underneath. I think Reet's really just trying to scope out, connect these high ground builds. All the way down underneath though. Miro stuck in the dirt currently. Just lost Dukes in the process. He's made a decent go, and now it's definitely gonna come down to placement points, but Miro wants every last point that he can secure. A nice gift of another med kit find. 2 med kits actually.
It's great.
Might be able to turn this one around.
Yeah, no, this is a perfect situation for Miro right now. He's already earned himself 2 placement points from just playing the med kits. Now, it's not going to last long. The sickness kicks in. It looks like his health just gets obliterated right there. But a top 8 nonetheless is very, very well. Blake just now falls too, so another great overall position in place here for Blake and Macwood. But now it's up to Chimp and Scissors, who only have 104 points. They are very much on the bubble for a top 25. This is everything. It's all or nothing right now. And oh, look at this. Macwood's still alive here. Falls inside the top 3. Chimp and Scissors earn a lot of points off those eliminations right there. But Reet and Ritual just have the advantage right now. But Chimp and Scissors still have some mats. So this is going to go a little bit more of the distance before we can call it here.
Reet is running incredibly low, though. About to get chopped out if he's not careful. He has that Flowberry Fizz primed it at already.
They come up.
In case they have to fall. Chimp and Scissor, they're going to make the attempt. They want this win. Reet's going to be the first to drop down. Chimp, huge chunk out of his shield. The break is good to go. Scissor, Ritual, both are knocked. Reet trying to do what he can to finalize this to his advantage. But the chug splashes, they're giving Chimp a little bit of time here, but Reet just needs one more shot.
Chimp is smart with the edits, but Reet finds it in the end, and it was so dangerously close over this weekend. They had high ground. They haven't been able to secure a win from it yet. This is by far the most favorable position we've seen them in. And then the low ground is just, again, more experienced duos here. So every layer has a juggernaut of its own.
Edgy had 9 bullets, by the way. This is a little bit dicey for Edgy and Tavern. Cooper and Khanada, though. Visual is going to find himself getting eliminated. Nice 2-piece there from Cooper to take out Braids immediately after the fact, but that leaves Miro and Dukes as a potential power duo playing the low ground. They're going to find Victor. Some more materials, exactly what they needed, but Dorito just holding the line here. Duke's left to his lonesome after losing his teammate Miro. He's gonna play the medkit for the time being, but the team on high ground, it's Bugha and Pars. And they're doing a great job as far as materials are concerned until they run out of their final build.
It was so close there too. Dukes was almost just there in the nick of time, but B-Dog pushes the wall on Dukes and essentially sacrifices both of them. He wanted that second place. It looks like he earned something there. Dorito and Kobe though, what? From the low ground, delete Bugha and Pars. They did not just do that.
Yeah, Convict and Comeback, they were just trying to take a second after eliminating Threats and Sphinx, but Dukes and Miro, it is all gas currently, just continuously pressing forward. Clix and Epic tried to work up from the low ground, but they're gonna be stuck now, forced to play the back of zone. Epic doesn't really have any shield to work with. And now, Comeback, Convict, still trying to hold it down. Only a little bit more Flowberry Fizz left to go, but Dukes has finally lost Miro in the process, as well as all of his builds. He's gonna have to try and play a little bit more isolated, but it's not gonna be enough. Gets lit up the moment that he tries to drop the low. That'll be the end of his run in lobby number 2, but a lot of points accrued so far as Clix. Beautiful piece up there. Chronic gonna get shut down, but Clix, no, he can't get away with the loot. It's Cooper and Khanada who take him out.
Doesn't matter. Epic will just shut down everyone in that engagement. He's gonna get so many points here inside the top 10. Clearly just better, but not before Khanada and Cooper send him back to the lobby. You've done well, son. But Khanada and Cooper are here to try to finish the job. We already knew Sigma gave up the high ground. They started to run out of material. They committed so much to try to secure the dominating angle. However, how far did that get him? Yeah, just 10 HP in a dream at this point. He is going to be forced down. This should be all she wrote for Cooper and Khanada. And they close things out, and they finally secure a win this weekend.
¡Sí, 120, 120! ¡Voy para arriba, voy para arriba! Me caí. ¿Dónde estás? Tengo high.
Estoy contigo.
Me llegan.
¿Qué cuenta?
Bajo, 30 crack.
Estoy full arriba.
4 views.
Dame coin.
Toma.
Estamos hasta frente ya.
Ok. Te caigo. Tienes que construir, no tengo mats.
Tengo 0. Echa
Dos,
fizz.
una build, espera.
Todo el fizz.
Están subiendo, necesitamos un refresh. Lo eché todo.
Ten coin.
Ok. Voy a recargar todo. Acá al frente. Crack. 50 white. Buena. ¿Cuál morí? Aquí abajo. No estoy contigo, estoy jugando arriba, no estoy contigo.
Estoy contigo.
Ok. Agárrense algo. Yo también tengo 0 builds.
¿Puedes hacer una build?
Ya. Aquí al frente, le damos a ese. Entonces que subir arriba. Estoy arriba de este. Puedes subir. Tengo vendas.
Hold tu pump.
¿Me encuentras? ¿Estás escalando bajo 1? En el cono. 26. No tengo builds. 20 white. Sube. Construye atrás, no tengo más. Dame algo.
Todo. Construye tú.
Va a subir. Tengo más vendas. Ya te las tiré todas.
Spamea, no estoy spameando.
Arriba. Está subiendo, crack. Full box, lo craqué. Buena, 0 builds. El 1v1 tú. Queda uno.
Dale.
¡Cuánto let's go! ¡Somos los mejores, cabrón! ¡Somos los putos mejores! ¡A la puta primera, a la mierda, huevón! ¡A la mierda! ¡Let's puto go! ¡Let's fucking go! ¡Let's go, man! ¡Somos los mejores, huevón! ¡Esa mierda, hijo de puta! ¡Esa mierda, let's go! ¡Somos los mejores! ¡Vamos! ¡A la primera, hijo de puta! ¡Dormir! ¡No, güey! ¡Son las putas cabras, weón! Y es cuñado todo, nada, increíble. ¡Let's go, bro!
Saca un 180.
Aguanta.
¿48 o 20? ¿Me tiro un gordo?
Lo mataron de abajo, creo, mira.
Ok, sí. 26.
Dash. Billy.
Está, bajó una banda.
¿Atrás mío, Toto?
No lo veo. En zona, sí,
Sí.
mira, tío. Con el metal.
26, 56.
Dale quito.
Chill.
¿Tiran todo? Huelea, que tenemos más, tenemos un montón de más.
Chalo.
Ojo atrás, amigo. Ya abajo.
Se fueron.
¿Nos mira un team high?
Ok. Vení, usa un jueguito.
Sí. Buenísimo.
Bajo, amigo, agresivar, Cuidado los de acá abajo.
Yo
Cuidado los de acá abajo nomás.
Vamos a agresivar los dos,
Ok. ¿Mate?
Zona 1.
Mate eso.
Sí.
¿Acá abajo mío?
Que no, resea, amigo.
Capaz lo recea, abajo tuyo.
¿Abajo mío es?
Conmigo. Si te cae uno arriba, chill.
Sí.
Chill, te con yo.
¿Tenés que ir?
Sí.
Dame un gordo, vale. Gordo dije.
La recea, amigo.
Dame un gordo.
Voy a agresivar.
Agresiva.
Acá la skin verde conmigo.
Presión, ¿no?
Sí. Ojo, ahí tiene jueguito igual. ¿Le goleó?
Dash. Voy a apurarlo.
Yo tengo 130 más, tampoco puedo agresivar muy bien.
Vení.
Dame.
Pica madera.
¿Qué hacemos? ¿La ganamos?
No sé. Yo me mando. Vení.
Vamos, ya fue. Ojo, están los dos, amigo.
Sí. ¿Una vida?
Yo lo mato.
Morí. Hay full kill en mi body. Pero estoy muy low.
El de High era el que estaba en uno, ¿no?
Sí, en mi loot hay splash y bananas, ¿ok? Están todos fighteando en low, no tiene nadie nada.
No tengo mats, morí.
Nice. No bajes, amigo.
No, la gané, amigo. Qué cáncer, amigo. La repinchó, amigo.
Nah, yo me mandé a morir, amigo.
No la
Yo me mandé
quería
a
ganar.
morir, amigo.